Yo, another video I haven't done in some time, but basically I started off today. I watched TJR's video 2 of boot camp because I decided to kind of start from scratch, like relearn what I already learned to make sure my foundation is stronger as well. Because especially in the first couple things that you learn, you kind of like some parts stick to you, some parts you may forget, and it can also help you as you continue your journey. So it was mainly about reading the graph because each candle tells a story. For example, this candle right here shows that there was already a lot of, bearish momentum, sorry, bullish momentum coming on already because there's, four or like most of these are dojis, but like, there's a lot of buying right now. But then this is a full body candle. So it shows that there's a lot of buying going on right now. And then we see this doji after that shows that the buyers did continue buying, hence you can see the wick comes up to here. You see buyers continued buying up to here, but then sellers also came in, but it was I don't know which way it went, if it was buyers first or sellers first, but you can see that it's open from here. The buyers bought, I think, then they started selling down, but then buyers also came back up again to close it off around here, which shows that there's a lot of consolidation in the market. And with this doji, it's practically the same thing. The buyers bought a lot of consolidation. But with this, a full body candle shows that sellers did sell, as you can see from this part of the wick, which shows that there was more buyers than sellers. And even with this doji right here, you can see there was a lot of buyers, but the sellers had more power in the movement, so it decided to become a bearish doji candle. And also over here, you can see this engulfing. This full body candle is slightly shorter, but still it counts as engulfing because it's full body. And you can see three roll. This is kind of a doji. But yeah, roll to 15 minutes. I see I see a good doji here. Yeah. So first of all, just going on this doji, because all three of these dojis wicks are pretty long, apart from the middle one. But let's see it again. Yeah, so we can see since this sold, it was like practically a full body candle. There's a little bit of like motion here, but nothing too much. It's mainly a big sell. Then at the same here, the wick, I don't know if you can see it, but the wick is really small. You see the wick is really small over here, and that's because there wasn't a lot of selling at all, initial selling. But so they started buying eventually till they got up to about here. See if I got a brush. Till it came to about a second. Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do the things there. Give me a second, please. Hey, what do you orange? So the buyers came to about here. Okay, but eventually it starts selling again. So okay. Yeah, about to crash out. Okay, cool. I'm not using this anymore. But yeah. So the buyers did buy all the way up to about here, but then the sellers also came in quite. This was quite a significant amount. So you can see that it was kind of a consolidation, but the buyers still won here. So you know that sellers are on the move right now because of this. So if you go to the next one, as you can see, it opens up here, and the buyers still brought all the way up to here, which is around the same place as here. So the buyers still did the job, but this time there's a lot more sellers. So the sellers kept selling and it went all the way down to about here. But then the buyers also, started fighting as well. So the buyers pushed all the way up to here. So in the end, it still was a bearish candle, but the sellers just about won. That's why it's a doji. And it's practically the same with this. It went up to about here, which is still less than the opening of this candle. But the sellers came in and then the buyers also came back. And with this candle, you can see that it obviously is opened here, and the buyers came in powerfully, very powerful. So it went all the way up to here, which is about, is that how much? Yeah, so it's 0.51 pips. I think it is. Or it's either 51, I don't know. But I forgot to do it. But yeah, so the sellers also came in clutch quite a lot because if the price went all the way up to here, it also went all the way back down to here. So the sellers did all that selling as well. And eventually it went back down and sellers, the buyers bought a bit, but it still remained here. So you can see in here, there was a pretty big like fight between the buyers and the sellers. In the next candle, we can see that there was still quite a bit of, motion going on between the buyers and the sellers. But in this one, the buyers won. But yeah, see here, this is a full body candle. There's hardly any wicks. There's one wick at the top, but you can hardly see it. And that just shows that there was a lot of selling in here and practically no buying at all. There probably was buying, but it was like negligible. But yeah, so let's check. But yeah, this is definitely 0.54 because it's not gold. I thought this was gold for a second. But yeah, if I do a bit of, like analyzing. So first of all, I can see a fair value gap here. Okay, let me zoom in a bit more. Okay, starts here, ends about there. The thing is, so far it hasn't hit the fair value gap, but I think my predictions are is that it's going to. My predictions are that it's eventually going to go because you can see a bit of bullish momentum here. So I think it's going to hit up but then go down again. Because as you can see so far, since the start of October, basically for 3 days, this has been the all-time high. Go back a bit more, we got September around 28th, 27th. This was an all-time high, I think. It's a it's an all-time high. So there was a very good fair value gap there that I might have to mark out. It's an insane fair value gap. Okay, bear with me. I think this one's it. Yeah, so if you start there, finish there. Check. I can't even check the pips on this one. It's about here to here, so that's around 3 pips, 2.7. So you would make a lot, but depending on your lot size, you would make quite a fair amount. Yeah, so yeah, this is quite a fair value gap. If you can kind of see a head and shoulders pattern here, so about here, that's also aligned with our fair value gap. So think so. Yeah, my estimate is since the okay, okay. I should kind of make okay. So basically, what my hypothesis is that first of all we can see a head and shoulders pattern. We can see this one. We can see this, and we can see this, right? So that's a head and shoulders pattern. So like the middle of that would be around here, I guess. Yeah, actually, let me put from about here, let's say. Actually, we use the line as reference all the way to about there. Okay, we'll call that line. As you know, we don't need to name it. Yeah, so obviously we've got the head and shoulders pattern. So I'm thinking that this it could, yes, I'm thinking it's gonna go up and then eventually it's gonna go hit the medium, the fair value gap as well, and it's gonna downshift. Because as you can see, this is like ever since August time, yeah, it's been kind of been depreciating ever since. Now it's kind of getting on par again. But I think that eventually it's gonna hit this and it's gonna go down. Eva, I think. Okay, yeah. Eva is good. Wait, let's change into the days. Wait, this is a bit too long. Hours. Yeah, so about here is the highest. I think that this was pretty low as well. And this is kind of similar to that. It's quite like this is zoomed out, so there's quite a big range in that. But you could see a bit of, higher lows here and then here and here. So at the same time, it could be an uptrend. Yeah, if we go to, let's zoom in a bit to see the, the current trend. But yeah, so each one is 1 hour. So yeah, we can see some sort of like resistance line or support. I think this one's called support. No, this one's called resistance. I still don't know which one's which. But yeah, so this is some sort of thing that would be around here maybe. This could, I don't know. So I'm thinking, because at the same time, when you use what I just learned, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me. Okay. So as you can see here, there was a lot of selling and not much buying. So you see the sellers are in momentum right now. Here the buyers came in, but the sellers were still equally buying, but the buyers just won this. The sellers came in clutch again. Buyers, you see that little bit? That's buyers. Same at the top as well. These are dojis. So this is sellers. This is buyers, but at the same time, the wick is kind of big on this one. Zoom in a bit more. Yeah, so the wick is still fairly big for this one. So the sellers are still in, momentum. And with here, the buyers is practically nearly the same, but on a uh, short way, I think. But yeah, buyers, sellers, buyers. These two are practically nearly identical. You got here the buyers bought, but at the same time, sellers are also coming in. I think so. The sellers have done a lot of selling so far, but the buyers have been starting to, push their power in. As you can see from here, we can see from here, sellers are still kind of here, but ever since there, the candles haven't been as low, they haven't been as big. This is the biggest candle, and that's still not that much as well. So the buyers are definitely winning right now. But as you can see from like this candle, the sellers are also in full capacity. So wait, this is 19, 20, 21. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna close sometime soon. So as you can see, the sellers are kind of selling, but you saw that big jump. That's the buyers. That shows that the buyers are into momentum. So overall, I would say if I had to put my so at the same time, there's a lot of green candles here. Well, blue in this case. Okay. There was a fair value gap here. Let me look at this. Yeah, so I think it's definitely gonna come up to about here. So in the worst case scenario, instead of looking too far into the future, we can always just take this trade. So from here to about here, that's about 1.98. Let's do the calculations real quick. Let's say we use a 0.5 lot size times 1.198. Yes, so that's around £60 profit, which is pretty good, especially for a beginner. Then again, depends on your leverage as well. So yeah, this is JP okay, this is GPP to JPY. So it's a mouthful. If you look on USD, okay. USD JPY, first one I'm seeing a lot of buying right now. We see this insane level. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so this is September. Okay, okay. So right now we see the market's consolidating, and we see okay, okay. Okay, so this is third. Okay, okay. So first we see buyers, then we see sellers, but still time see quite a lot of buyers. This is doji. Buyers, sellers are equal. Buyers are also buying more, but still some sellers. This consolidation. This is quite a lot of selling. This is, I don't know if that's a full body or not, but so the buyers and sellers are practically at war right now. This was a good, strong buy. A good, strong buy. Same with here. There's a little bit of selling here, but other than that, it's still a strong buy. Then sellers kind of started to come in clutch here, but the buyers were still equally, not equally, but they were still, very much active here, as you can see by the long wick, and you can see by the green doji, the blue doji here. The sellers were, because this wick is kind of long as well, so the sellers were still, active. Same with here, buyers were still active, but the sellers were kind of more active. And here, the buyers did buy. It shows that the buyers like put a lot of effort and money into this one, but at the same time, the sellers also did. So it went back down, but it wasn't enough to turn it into a bearish. And same with here, sellers started selling, buyers came in clutch. As we can see here, is that this is definitely a full body candle, right? And this you can see the buyers brought here. Here, so the buyers brought from here, and the sellers kind of didn't sell at all here. From what we can see in this candle alone, because obviously when you go to lower time scale, then it's going to be some selling. But from this, you can see that there's hardly any selling. You can see that little tiny wick, but that's considered negligible, I guess. And even with here, the sellers did sell, they put an effort in, but the buyers also came in and they just like practically like it's a doji, so the effort cancelled out. And so far here you can see, if you can see, but there's a small little wicks on both sides. That means there is a slight like fight between buyers and sellers, but the buyers are definitely winning this. So from this, we can see with 3 minutes left of this candle, we can see that the buyers see that was a big sell. So we can see it's oh okay, so it's selling quite a bit. But overall, right now the market's going down, but overall it's going up. It's a bullish thing. So if you go to here, 15 minutes. So you got the buyers, sellers, buyers, and so this is this is a 15-minute one. So buyers keep buying, the sellers doing this. Yeah, so we can see an insane doji here. Let's look for the highest high so far. Yep, that's okay. Wait. Yeah, it's definitely gonna go down. The question is it a long-term down or like a straight away down? Because this is at like on par with the highest. So you could buy it, but eventually it's gonna go down. So if you just, look for like a longer term trade, say okay, short position. Let's say okay, let's see that. We could buy right here. So we sell right here, and then let's 1 to 2. You could do 1 to 3 because I'm pretty confident. Okay, let's put. Okay. I think this was the high. Oh wait, so wait, let's go back to the thing. Oh, okay. We're missing something. Oh, but this is a long term. See, one thing I kind of, get, you know, like, kind of get confused about is the fact that if I'm looking for like, a trade like right now, it probably is gonna go down. But then like in a couple, if I wait like a couple of days, I might start to go up, and I might see more profits there. So yeah. But yes, let me go back into 15 minute. As you see, it reached this point before and started selling. And when it reaches point again, it started consolidating. So when you don't know what's gonna happen, that's when you look backwards. As you can see, it hit this point again, sold. Okay, yeah, so it most definitely is gonna sell. It's gonna go bearish. Yeah, so I think it'll go down to about here, just to play safe. Yeah, so yeah, so we should be good with the stop loss. Meanwhile, this fair value gap. To about there. Alright, let's zoom out. 1 over Hubble's law equals the age of the universe. Don't forget that. Yeah, so reach the fair value gap again. So when it kind of broke up against it, okay, consolidating. Ah, hold up a second. Yeah, I forgot to look here. See, high highs, this is not gonna sell. This is gonna go on. Oh, okay. Okay. So I definitely think it's gonna go up, and it's gonna go up, but it's gonna also go down eventually. Let's just make this 1 to 2. So 1.8 profit. To make it like, oh no, you still make the same amount. Okay, let's make it 1 to 2. Okay, then let's lock it in place. So we're gonna send this to the back. It's already at the back. Yes, as you can see, there is quite a big sell. Prices are kind of coming back up, but yeah, you can see, yeah, this is definitely gonna sell. Yes, this is my predictions for the USD yen, the dollar yen chart. It's my predictions. It's gonna go down most likely. How much money could we make here? Okay, wait. Okay. Once again, 0.5 lot size, 1.854. That should look around 92 pounds. Alright, so let's go back to the watch list. Let's go to gold. Yeah, so it's too zoomed out. Whips right now. Okay. Net from today, we can okay, let's do the hour one. And right now we're selling. This there's a lot of buyers. The fair value gap is pretty small though. Actually, oh, okay, the thing is, when I move the graph around, I move the size of the graph around a lot. It's 0.68, that's still pretty small, okay. When I move the size of the graph around, like, with this and stuff, then I kind of forget, like, it's hard to keep track of if this screen is a big buy or not. But so far, it's selling. Got a bit of consolidation, so I think overall it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna sell. Because the sellers are coming in good right now. I think there might be a green doji. So if we go to 15, yeah, we can see the sellers. Fair value gap here. But yeah, so see a bit of a fair value gap here. Yeah, so this I'm thinking the fair value gap could have been here. Actually, third. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna go. Okay. Yeah, I think okay, I'm gonna go with my gut feeling. My gut tells me from here to here is a fair value gap. And the predictions are that this is gonna sell to about here and it's gonna continue selling. See it kind of petition here. Another one here. So this whole area. Okay, yeah, okay. So just judging by this whole area is well, it's not really a Fair Valley gap. Well, it kind of is, but this whole area is a Fair Valley gap. But it kind of fluctuates between them, right? Okay, for example, we can see support resistance. So I'm definitely saying we sell right here if he, now that's made you know 1 to 2 is about here. At the same time, I think it'll go to about here. That's 1 to 6. Yeah, I'll take this trade. Yeah, I'll take this trade. And if we just look on the dollars thing, it hasn't moved much as well. You were still around the same position. So yeah, that's my prediction so far. So once again, for gold, I can see there's a area of fair value gaps that all happen here. So I think this is like a support resistance thing. I can see this is slightly, lower lows, but this is equal highs. So that would be, yeah. So it's definitely gonna go down. It could go down to about here maybe. But yeah, that's my things in here. The pounds and yen, I've got head and shoulders pattern. It's gonna go here, it's gonna go up here, and it's gonna go back down. That's my predictions for that. For US dollars, um, is the fair value gap one here is going higher, and yeah, judging by past when it went up here before, decided to go down. So when it goes up here again, it's most likely gonna go down. So that's my predictions for the dollar to yen. So on that note, um, yeah, that's my predictions. I'm gonna check tomorrow or maybe day or two after. Yeah, Friday, because the market is gonna close on Friday, so I'll check then to see what happens. But so far, that's my predictions. So